This morning I got to, that's the squeaking of a chair. This morning I got to interview one of my favorite people in the world, Milena Gerova of the Bulgarian Oracle Users Group. She runs the user group conference twice a year, once typically in June, the other in November. I've been going there for 4 years now. I have not missed one. Milena is one of my favorite people in the world. She's highly accomplished, a delight to be around, uh, and one of the most hospitable people that I know. So, enjoy.
Good morning, Milena. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Rob. It's already middle of the day in Bulgaria. How is the weather?
It's still dark outside. Yesterday was beautiful, and today's supposed to be beautiful. The governor has officially put in stay home. So that's now an official order, although I've been staying home now, I think, in my third week. So anyhow, yeah, but we can still go outside and walk, and as long as we keep our distance. And I have a big backyard on the water, so I can go outside and I can get in nature. So I'm still happy. So, Milena, you have been running the Bulgarian Oracle Users Group for 20 years now. It is amazing, and you have grown it to this incredible organization. So how did you first get into it? What problems did you have? What successes? Why? What was your reason?
Oh, there was no specific reason. In fact, when I've been invited to accept this opportunity, I didn't think much. I mean, it was. I have always been part of organizing gathering in the communities I participate. So it happens in a way naturally.
Yeah.
And what I remember when I've been invited, a friend of mine came to me and said, "Okay, why are you accepting this offer? This will be only work, volunteer work, and nothing else. But as you know, the reward, it could be not only financial, and the reward personally, I received it is a lot of friends everywhere in the world, a lot of new skills and knowledge. So it cannot compare to a payable job. So it's totally different idea of user group, running a user group.
Yeah. I know speakers all over the world, they kind of, go, I hope Milena accepts me to speak there. I hope Milena accepts me to speak there. Many years ago, before I first came to speak, I saw Bren Llewellyn in Texas, and we were having a drink, and he'd just gotten back from Bulgaria, and he was telling me how fabulous it is and that I should absolutely submit. So I'm like going, okay, I'll submit. Bulgaria, I had to look it up on a map.
Yeah, it's normal. It's far away, and usually so many countries around, so you don't know exactly where the country is.
And I'm telling you, that first trip out there was absolutely amazing, and I have not missed a conference there since. So this is going to be,
I think 7 or something like this.
My last one was 7. This will be 8.
8, yeah. You have a number on your badge showing which conference.
Yeah, and I think only you. Yeah, I think only you and Julian have the really high numbers.
Yeah, I'm the winner. In fact.
Yeah, and you guys offer some fabulous content. There's speakers coming from CERN. There's speakers coming from all over the world every time. And you just make everyone feel so incredibly welcome. And as a speaker, I want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but it is you, the speakers, that did this conference, and of course the audience.
Yeah.
But Bulgarian, we are famous with being able to be serious and to have fun all together. So maybe this is the recipe to make an event where
yes,
you have both of them.
Yeah, we have to have fun. And we have to learn a lot. And you never let us down.
Yeah.
So
if I have so gorgeous speakers, how to let anybody down?
So what kind of challenges do you usually get when you put on one of these conferences? I've never put on a conference, so I might, I see you and your volunteers are always busy running around, making sure this happens. What, it's like I picture you, just making sure everything is smooth. What kind of things do you come across when you try to do this?
But all these challenges are small challenges. I mean, they're part of the organization. And if you plan and predict most of the things that happen, it's not a big deal. You just have to be cautious about every detail and to have a plan B for many things. So it's a good project management in a way. So it's not every challenge makes you grow in a way, it makes you acquire new skills. So challenges are always welcome.
Yes.
Especially when you have a solution.
And if you don't have a solution, you can find somebody with a solution.
Exactly. Yeah. This is where the teams come from. And you can always ask friends. So we have the social media now. You can always find the answer to your questions. You just don't have to think that everything depends on you.
I think about the technology era we are in now. I'm much older than you, but I remember picking up a phone and dialing and going, oh, that's long distance. We have to wait until nighttime to call. And now we're just like, hey, how's it going with a video conference? This is great.
Yeah, it's not much more easier now, but even now I prefer face-to-face conferences and communication.
Yes, same
but
here.
Because maybe.
Yeah, because when you see people face-to-face, it's so much easier. How did you get into programming and computers in the first place?
It was, again, natural process. My parents, both of them are computer specialists. They've been working this all their life. So for me, it was like everyday life to come home in the evening and listen. This part of codes didn't work. What can I do to change it as to work? So they've never pushed me to go into IT. But it became natural. So I graduated math school, then Sofia University with computer science. It was not like you are in a different area and you have to switch. Maybe, it's not difficult when you have a good role in front of you to follow.
Yes. When somebody is showing you the way as you go along, and it makes it a little more natural. So this is a lot of fun, and this is kind of a surprise question. When you're hiring somebody fresh out of university, okay, what is the one quality you will look for that if they don't have, you won't hire them? or one quality, if they have it, you go, I can work with this person. I know with me personally, I would rather have a hole in my team, someone missing from my team, than putting an asshole on my team, because they will poison the entire team.
Yeah, they will poison one person can poison the whole team. Maybe the most important quality is being responsible.
Yeah.
And I mean, to do what you promised to do, what you plan to do, to be responsible because you are working in a team. Mm-hmm. So you have to be careful how your attitude will change the whole team. And this is the most important, to be responsible and everything else. And of course, willing to learn new things. We live, our industry is constantly changing. You cannot stay with the knowledge which you have when you graduated.
Oh, yes, yes, absolutely. If I stayed with the knowledge that when I graduated, the computer would have 8K of memory, would use tapes.
Small discs.
No. Tapes.
Tapes, yeah.
Yes. Tapes.
Yeah.
And when we booted up the machine, we had to load the bootstrap by hand. So we had to, key in binary coded decimal on the console. And I still remember the last code was 057734. And that would start the tape spinning.
Yeah.
We've come a long way. So if you were to talk to a university student and you're going to tell them you have to be responsible, you can't let the team down, you can't let the customer down, you have to continue learning. Yes,
and yeah, being curious is the most important thing as well. But this is for self-development. The previous question was about being able to build a team. So
yeah, you have to be curious. You have to get out there. And yeah, you say for self-development. With me, I'm insanely curious, which has gotten me in trouble a couple times. It has gotten me in trouble more than a couple of times. But that's just me. I'm one of those people. It's like, what does this thread do? And I start pulling it as the sweater comes apart.
Yeah, but how you know if you are not curious, if you stay at the same level?
Yeah. We have an expression. You can hire somebody who's done the same thing for 20 years, or you can hire somebody with 20 years of experience. There's that constantly improving experience. Or, when I talk to a university student about hiring them, one of my favorite interview questions is actually, tell me about 3 people you helped and never asked for anything in return.
Yeah, very good question. This is, again, part of teamwork. Being able to share and to give without expecting anything in return. Yeah,
and it usually comes back to you. It usually comes back.
For sure.
Well, Miss Milena, thank you. You are, again, one of my favorite people in the whole wide world.
Are you sure? Do you still remember how your first impression about me?
My first. Okay, the driver was taking me to the conference, but we were supposed to go to the airport to pick up more people, and then I got the driver to call you. I don't speak Bulgarian. But I'm going to tell you, This is only half of a joke. It's only half of a joke. An angry woman sounds the same in every language. And I was like, oh, this is one serious woman. I still remember that very well.
Okay, I'm happy that even with this impression, I'm still one of your favorite persons. You are too, and thank you for attending all of our conferences, delivering so interesting sessions. And yeah, this is why everything happens, because of the great speakers, great audience, and being able to have fun.
Being able to have fun and learn.
Yeah.
Milena, have a wonderful day. I can see you have sunshine coming in. I'm hoping my sunshine gets here really soon because I need it.
Yeah, enjoy your day too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.